face. So cover and duck, you're out of luck, we don't give up. Yeah, we're going up, next floor is us, you're riding with us. We want you to get on your feet. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Come on, get loose with the heat. Right now. We go party till we black out. Black out. So get the fuck up.
He wills, he deals, he fucking pays the bills. It's Wheeler Dealer, it's Wheeler Dealer. He wills, he deals, he pays everybody's bills. It's Wheeler Dealer, it's Wheeler Dealer. Just turn the music down a bit. It's kind of loud. That's better. Hello. Tonight we are going to try something different. And now for something completely different. We're going to play Watch Dogs Legion. Shout out to my homie at Ubisoft. Is it Ubisoft or Ubisoft? Ubisoft sounds like a sex insult. I'm going to go Ubisoft. I worked in the video game industry for over 10 years and I still couldn't tell you which way to pronounce it because I've heard it both ways. You know what? Let's figure that out right now. Let's pop a live goog, as Zilf would say. How is Ubisoft pronounced? Polygon has an article about it. An entire article. If you're talking with a native English speaker, you say Ubisoft. When speaking with a native French speaker, Ubisoft. That is the answer from CEO Yves Guillemot. What up, Jordy? So it's Ubisoft. I take back my earlier joke. How you doing, Jordy? Hey, Jordy, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek at something. You ready? I'm not going to start it until my next stream. But you're here. You're the first one here. So I want you to have a peek. Riz is here. That's two. Riz, Jordy, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek at something. I set this up last night. And I'm going to use it starting on my next stream. Cut the music. It's not December yet. We're not doing that. But soon. My next stream. Just wanted y'all to have a little tease. Just stream a Yule log for 2 hours. It'd probably be better content than what you're going to see. Um, there are so many YouTube channels of 5, 6, 8 hours of just that. That was the one that had the fireplace off more to the right side of the screen. So I thought that would look good on this. I actually downloaded or made videos of a couple others. That was the one that worked the best. It is kind of cozy, huh? We'll get on that. But it's not December yet. Netflix has a nice ambient one. Yeah, I've seen that one. I think Amazon Prime has a couple as well. And there's 24-hour music channels that are on my Spectrum cable, and there's like a Yule log Christmas type one. Okay, I'm launching Watchdog Legion. That's enough of that shenanigans. In-game overlay disabled. Starting the game without Ubisoft Connect in-game overlay prevents you from accessing all the features of the game. Enable inlet overlay. What? What is that? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway. Oh god, BattleEye Launcher is on. Dude, there's no multiplayer in this game yet. Why are you got fucking BattleEye Launcher? This is making me mad. I want to have a chill night of hacking some stuff, taking over some old ladies, and being an old lady and running around beating people up in the streets of London. That's what I want. If it'll launch. I do have 44 minutes of copyright-free Christmas music. Jazzy, piano-y type Christmas music. Most of the copyright-free music that was on YouTube was really cheesy, like Casio keyboard type stuff, and I didn't want that. So I found a quality one. Leaving to Mexico on the 16th. For reals? Wow. Where in Mexico? Well, you said where your family's from. It's somewhere that I don't think I'd ever heard of. Is that where you're going? Menu narration. Uh-oh. I got some DLC. I take it the code my homie hooked me up with is probably one of the Ultimate Editions.
Menu narration. Off. Enable text-to-speech to allow voice narration of highlighted menu elements.
Guanajuato? Did I say that right? English. Subtitles for dialogue. Just for spoken. Game events. Yep, we're good. Brightness. Yes, good. Yeah, it kept narrating. I'm like, what are you doing? Shut up. I'm going to try this with mouse and keyboard, but I might want to just play it with a controller. We'll see. I played through some of the first game. I never played the second one, although I do have it on PC. Never played it. Video. Let's make sure you guys aren't trying to get me to do crazy open world game. I'm not going to run it at 1440p on stream. That's just ridiculous. No, we'll cap it at 100. I'll turn that FOV up. Come on, what are you doing? Oh, it's a CPU load strain. All right, fine. Guanajuato. I said the first G, didn't I? Okay, I said Guanajuato. It's Guanajuato. Thank you for the correction. There you go. Okay, finally got it. Ray tracing's off. DLSS. I can't be putting a lot of strain on my CPU. That's just not gonna work. Oh, I gotta restart the game. Okay, okay. Alright, it's restarting. How long are you gonna be in Guanajuato? You like the Christmas lights? Thanks, man. I put those on the channel last year, and I've just had them hidden for the last 11 months. Oh, the game just crashed. Cool. We're off to a great start. We're off to a great start. This has been out for a few weeks, hasn't it? Ubisoft? Yeah. Fuck me again. Nah. I'm not going to complain. It's a free it was a free code from my homie, so no complaints here. And honestly, I'm in a chill mood. Let's keep it chill tonight. Not going to rage. The game is trying to launch. Oh. There we go. Let's see if it works this time. My cursor's trapped in a tiny little box. Does not compute. Okay, so you're going to be there for the whole holiday. Through January 6th. Awesome. So, Jordy, the real question is, how's your internet there? And are you going to be able to watch all my wonderful streams over the holidays? Because it's about me. Yeah, you're going to miss content. It crashed again. Dude, my game just crashed again. Oh my god. What is even happening right now? Okay, I've launched it again. We're going to try it again. Yeah, this is the content you're missing. Watch Dogs. You have to hack into the code to get the game to run. You won't be able to. What is that about? You know, I have half a mind to just not let you go. You see, you can't go. You're not allowed. You didn't have my permission to go see your family. I think Wheeler showed you his little secret. Yeah, you got to see it early. You gotta watch a commercial. Sorry about that. I can't control that. Okay, will the game stay loading? Because this is what it gives me. It gives me this screen, this initializing screen. If this doesn't work, I may have to repair the install. Logging in as Wheeler Dealer. That's a good sign. Not later. Okay, this is looking better. A product service I'll never buy or use. Yeah, every time, right? I love the one with that lady streamer who's like saying all sorts of cringy stuff. For the puppies. They get access to this game for some reason. Oh, I got you. Only way I'll be able to go is if my flight cancels. We don't want your flight to cancel. Just be safe, though. Wear a mask, man. Too many people are getting sick. VIP status, days left 27. I don't know what that is. It's right behind me. My head. Yeah, what up, Jiggly? Alright, options. I think I've got everything good. Let's go. Oh, I ain't doing permadeath. Screw that. I will probably have to turn the audio down a little bit in the game, because I don't want it to be too loud. Y'all let me know if the audio's okay. How is everyone? This is my last night before back to work. Gonna be busy next week, especially tomorrow. It's gonna be super busy. I am kind of looking forward to it and kind of not. Hopefully my accounts did well over the Black Friday, and hopefully they do well tomorrow, Cyber Monday. This game is loading slowly. That's what you're doing this week? Asset pipelines? Yeah. I'm going to be running a ton of sales reports. And trying to learn some things about our digital business. It's an open world game, and I don't have it loaded on my SSD, so I should have spent the money and got an SSD for one of my backup drives, but I didn't. It's loading off of a hybrid platter drive, so it does have some a cache SSD, but it's not all that fast. This is definitely not that fast. Oh, this is the first time it's booting up. Being an open world game, I don't think it's going to have load times like this everywhere. It's got to load the world the first time. So, well, looks like we're through. Compiling shaders.
History around every corner and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism.
So did I, Riz.
And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
We're just getting started. Let me know if the game audio is too loud. I'll turn it down if I have to. Typically I set game audio around 60 or 70%. Otherwise, if it's too loud, you can't hear me, but more importantly, you can't hear TTS.
Security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
So let me know how the game audio is right now, if you would.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am.
Tutorial.
I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you hadn't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Is that an AI I'm talking to? Frame rate's going up around 100. Options. Audio and language. We'll turn the master volume down about, yeah, around there. That's good. The one that sounds like a computer, I'm guessing that's AI. Okay. I've got to make a change. I'm sorry. Crouch does not need to be C in any game ever. It needs to be control. I'll put C as cover. That's fine. Pop, pop, pop.
That hurt you more than it hurt me.
I'm sorry, Riz. Let me go back and fix that. I'm sorry. I forgot to make it.
69, dudes!
69.
Yeah, I just boxed that guy's cheeks. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know that mouse and keyboard is going to feel good on this game. I don't think it's going to. Nice. Look at you busting out them emotes. Love it. We'll try this.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them.
Okay, B is cover. Oh my god. Are they... He goes in... This is looking a little bit like Splinter Cell. Don't tease me. Okay, left analog, L3 is crouch. Right analog pings. You can even flip corners. Oh my god, that is very Splinter Cell. Toko bought me another sub. Can't let it go to waste. He did. He gifted you and Heavy both subs at the same time because he gifted and it went to like a bot account while you and Heavy were watching. It's like, what an insult. Operation Westminster. So far the frame rate's running pretty well. Also trim sheets and textile density. Yeah. He just armed a trap.
Hang on. I'm ordering you to stand down.
Whoops. Easy mode. I know about so many computer art things. It's a shame I'm not a very good artist. I can't draw nothing. Traps for days. Hey, quit doing graffiti everywhere. That's not cool. What, you think you're Banksy? Just because we're in London.
They've got loads of dead set gear down here. And why do you suppose that is?
What?
You can sculpt a little. That's
How do
something.
they get their hands on it?
It's more than I can do.
But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
I'm Banksy. Man, my cell phone can't do any of this hacking stuff. I want a refund. Is it because I dropped it on the pavement a couple times?
Oh, fuck me.
Oh,
The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for.
yeah. This is already pretty interesting. I mean, it's It's like a good action movie, right? They start you off with some high intensity stuff. You see how net running and Cyberpunk. Oh my god. I've already pre-ordered Cyberpunk.
They're gonna blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
Already pre-ordered it. Yeah, I do. Hands like Jake Paul. Oh, poor Nate Robinson. Man, I watched him win all those slam dunk contests. I was rooting for him, mainly because Jake Paul's a piece of shit. Oh, was that out loud? Yeah, that was my opinion. Did you ask for my opinion? No. She got it anyway. What up, Gart? Very debonair kick. You did turn up to my stream, Govna. Jake Paul makes content for 10-year-olds. Truth.
Right in the House of Commons. Whoever these men in
Him and
black are,
PewDiePie.
bollocks to set up in the
There's a
central
name I
building.
haven't heard in a while. Thank God. I'm mainly just jealous. I wish I made his money. Alright, so CPU temps are staying pretty good even though it's using a lot of it. I'm going to keep that up in the top left corner because I want to keep an eye on my CPU and GPU temps. This is Parliament. But is it the House of Commons or the House of Lords? Maybe we'll never know.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live.
Wow, this is a high-tech detonator.
Yes, you are, but sadly, I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
I don't know what the House of Lords looks like. Commons is bigger, I thought, right?
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in.
Oh, I wasn't listening. I'm watching chat.
Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Look at those curved screens. Sexy.
Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long is this going to take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Shit just got real.
Fuck.
Yeah.
They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
It's here. I know it. Right, this way. Gunfire.
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of
Auto aim is all over the place.
sequence.
Stop right there. Shit, 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 shit. Ah! Taking fire.
I'm like Shroud up in here.
Oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
Did I just say that? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Ugh. How do I reload? Y is reload, really? Shroud's dad. Exactly. Thank you for that. I've always wanted to be Shroud's dad.
Going to investigate.
Shroud plays the controller all the time, too. I'm off to investigate after I have a cup of tea. Look at this idiot. He's just standing there. Where are you and what's happening? I'm at the House of Commons.
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
Don't you know? And I'm hacking stuff. But this other company is going to be blamed for the hack. It's trying to get us blamed for the hack. Oh, I need a red key card. Such a video game trope. Oh, whoops. How do I sprint? Oh, right trigger. When you're not ADS. Dead guy usually has one.
3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Or a future dead guy. That's a pretty safe bet.
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
Cut the blue wire! No, that's not blue. You're colorblind.
If this gets me blown up,
Don't do it. You're the protagonist. It can't blow you up.
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You're gonna give me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa, what the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
Bums.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down.
Yeah, those wires are too close together. Oh, of course that guy had to die. It just said DedSec operative, so I knew he was going to die, right? When it said... It didn't have a name. It didn't say Ted or something. It said DedSec operative. I'm like, he might as well have a red shirt on.
Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Oakley dokley, neighbor. Hold RT to sprint. Thank you for that.
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything.
Oh, there's a
Names,
key card right here, and I'm
observations.
like downloading the information to my smartphone.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way.
Cool.
Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay,
Hold
Bagley's down.
up
You're on your own.
to open the character wheel for swapping options. Okay, yeah, we already
Don't let
swapped.
this go.
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
Oh. Come on.
I'm just... Shit. I'm going to check it out.
Are you though?
Run
Doesn't-
there, run a search. That was a gun.
Why don't you check out this? Really? Wow, this AI is amazing. Look at my gun is amazing. Yeah, but that's you. Computer AI.
Okay.
I should have just ran at him. Aggro. I might choose not to. I can't believe this game already went down to $30 over Black Friday on PS4 and Xbox One. It's only been out for like a month and it was half price? That's crazy.
For you.
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work. Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before. The plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
Well, that's how you start a game.
A series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser focused.
Today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London.
The first episode of Black Mirror, anyone?
Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning.
So this guy basically used... So DedSec is the hacking company, or the hacking group that you worked for in the first 2 games?
In production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed
I think.
and approved for security.
So this dude did all this damage and blamed it on DedSec.
Gambling, drug trafficking, and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders
Damn.
of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
As Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers.
Can we go back to a time when the word fake news wasn't a thing?
Albion is in complete control of a few
Reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply do not support any other story.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
Old ladies with baseball bats. Let's go.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colours. It's terrifying to think we harboured such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you,
should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody Larson, and all the way up to Downing Street. They want to keep us scared. Harness us with mind control.
Not sure what the point of that was, but okay. Oh. Right.
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. Ah, but there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope.
Kensington. Banned for life from London Zoo. Completed a marathon with a broken ankle. I like that. Take less damage. Might need that. Shorter team arrest time. I like the bow tie and the mustache. That's kind of cool. I like the wrench too, though. National Galley. Pure wank. Well, I'll go with Heidi. Oh, she's got a sports car. That's cool. Alrighty. Yeah. This is true, Gart. He did.
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the
Auto drive
coordinates to
now
our last
enabled.
safe house. Meet me there.
Sure. Auto drive now disabled.
Oh yeah, I'm going the wrong way down a one-way.
Auto drive now enabled.
Auto drive.
Auto drive now.
Okay, I probably need to turn the music off. Lest I get DMCA'd. But they also drive on the left. Yeah. Okay, well, how do I turn the music off? There we go.
I'm sorry, am I inconveniencing you?
Show me who those people are. Move it. Move it. Driving me a hot hatch. It'll take me a minute to get used to the left side of the road thing. Oi! I'm driving in London in the future. Horrible, horrible. Oops. Whoops. Whoops. Pardon me. Sorry about your protests. I'm streaming, yeah. I'm going to a pub. Yeah, I'm a girl. I could hack people and stuff. Yep. Let's go into the pub. Who are we talking to
I've
here?
downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system.
Hold
It's set up
LB
so
on a
that I
locked
can't just let someone who
object
is
to
DedSec
reveal
in. You'll have to do the manual override.
nodes. Okay,
That
this
is
is
about
a
what I was
puzzle.
expecting. Can't be too careful in times like this.
This is very video gamey. You have to learn stream elements. Okay. Yeah, I don't have lurk as a command, but thank you. I probably should, huh? Oh, right here. I'm supposed to do something here.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Okay.
Good. Now let's see what we have.
Okay.
Hello? Must be a way to get the power back on.
Pick him up.
Well, there has been some news about DedSec.
Why? Why is it not? Yeah, pick up. It's not staying on there. Squirrely ass thing.
Coming up in today's episode.
Oh, it's just that. I don't care about that. Find an OBS plugin lets us switch scenes based on some automatic stuff, like which screen your mouse is on. That's pretty handy. I have one monitor. I use my iPad for to keep an eye on chat. So I have a small desk. That's pretty cool though. I like it.
From the Buccaneer, this is the bug. Hello, resistors. It's bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to
The less thinking you have to do when you're streaming stuff, the better. Oh yeah, workflow. I've got an ultra wide and then a regular monitor back in my office where I work. But this where I'm streaming with the green screen behind me, it's just one 27-inch monitor and then my computer or my keyboard and my PC tower. That's it. Not a lot. I wouldn't have room for a second monitor. It'd be nice to have a second monitor or a third, but it wouldn't be on in this desk. It's streaming in a small space.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote.
I'm Claire Water.
Use stream most memory. I don't have to think much about it. Yeah.
Enough. I have clearance from Sabine.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
I got a mask. A pig mask. Yay. Yeah, that'd be handy.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your pirate
Oh.
podcast source for what they
I was just up there.
want you to know. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Plot, story. Alright, let's hack this. I'm going to turn off the MSI Afterburner. It seems to be doing pretty well.
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombing.
Hello, and coming up to
In London, Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
The public thinks DedSec was behind the bombings. So who set them up?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call.
You gonna go to bed? Yeah, I'm not gonna be on super late tonight, so I appreciate your stopping by and hanging out a little bit. Seeing the start of this game.
Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Definitely synchronized. How did you get out?
There's a lot of voice acting in this game.
To Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city.
Unless they reuse a few of the different female voices.
Your profile is red flagged as a high priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
And that goes for anyone who joins DedSec. I would like to have, but you're asking me to put everything on the line.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
No.
You're right. I'm in.
You're right.
Let's get to work.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec.
Such an ominous name, DedSec.
Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find...
Tech points. Purchase tech upgrades. Purchase tech. Use edit team menu.
Equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
Yeah. I mean, I had a gun at least.
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You're not gonna give me anything for free? I'm not spending any in-game money on this stuff. No. I would like a hat, though. What is that, sushi chef? I like the specs, can't afford them. Masks, very 2020. I like that they've got masks. That's the, yeah.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only
teach me how
as
to
a last
box?
resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact. Not to mention
Heavier like a
champion
dog
amateur
after a
boxer.
bone.
Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
The odds are low. Not zero, but low.
Yes, nice one.
You want these hands? I'll give you these hands.
You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. That's it. Couldn't have done that better myself.
I know you're fiending heavy, because we didn't play last night.
You want to create distance. Yes, nice one.
There it is.
Couldn't have done that better myself.
Roundhouse kick to the face. Just like Rex Kwon Do. Finish. Furniture. I got bullied into reinstalling Tarkov. I've killed 3 players since it only died in raid once, and also didn't extract in time. Hey, feast or famine in that game, right? You're feasting right now. The famine will come soon enough. Not that I don't have faith in you. It's Tarkov. Tarkov is a fickle mistress. Hey, who are you and what are you doing in here? What are you doing with those ears? It's like a halo. What the hell? I like the tats. Oh, I am not buying outfits with no. Hell no. What aluminum can is that? I don't know. I don't know what anything is in this game right now. I can recruit people.
Right, gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant! I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the
Oh, I'm gonna throw some darts. Okay, cool. I totally miss what you're talking about, Robin.
We're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you
I'll have to watch the VOD.
DedSec now.
Fuck yeah.
Interesting. Oh, we're doing 301. Oh, okay. Yeah. Check me out. I didn't see the can, Robin, so I couldn't tell you. That's terrible. Triple 20. Yeah. I'm gonna beat this punter. Oh, what I was drinking with my actual... It's a sparkling water. I finished it, so I threw it away. It's Aha. It's a honey peach. It's gone. Damn it. Still got 68 left. This is bad. I kind of like this dart. This is working. Double bull.
Cool. I got this.
He's in good shape.
Yeah.
There it is, baby. Bam.
I love this game.
I owned you, kid. You want some more of this?
Let's get started.
No, let's not get started. I'm gonna own you.
Under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol
I'm gonna own you.
streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really
Yes, it has hexagons on it. We're going for triple 20s all day. Treble 20. No. Haha. Ah. There's that triple 20. Yeah, just won. I wish there was a button to talk trash. Noonan. You suck. Ah. Nailed it.
Oh, damn it.
And double 3. Got it. What? There it is. Look at that. I'm going pro at darts in Watch Dogs Legion. Oh, they're like, okay, we're tired of you playing darts. We're just going to start the next mission. That's funny. They're like, we've had enough of you. Driving on the wrong side of the road. going kind of fast here. This is bad, bad, bad. Oh, thread the needle. Get out of the way. Boy, this bike is squirrely. In a good way, though. It controls pretty tight. Don't hit me. Alright, good night, Robin. Yeah. Oh. Why don't you respond to this? Whoops.
Control, I've lost sight of the target.
That's right. You did.
That's it. I'm calling off the pursuit.
Albion's marking their territory. They've put their imagery on every building, screen, and street corner. They want to remind everyone that they're in charge.
There's going to be that much less once you're done here. Let's give Camden a break from these eyesores.
I'm on it.
Was I not just over there? What happened?
Thank God I decided to walk today.
How did I get up in there? Oh yeah, there we go.
If you hijacked that scissor lift, you could use it to access the rooftop.
Up we go. Up we go. Heavy hands is a giant hoe. That was a test. Oh, frame rate's stuck in right now. Oh, physical interact. Press the button.
Attention! Illegal entry into London is a security risk. Do not compromise your safety or the safety of others. Report all illegal persons directly to the authorities.
All right, cool. I just hacked that sign. So is this the Ubisoft Towers in Far Cry? I've got to find a way up there to do what I just did.
Yes, nicely done. That'll get people's attention. Let them know someone is standing up to Albion.
Let's see what happens if I jump from here.
They can stand up too.
If nothing else, it'll relieve their eye strain.
What now?
You need to steal information
Wasn't
about
so bad.
Albion's plans. That'll give us what
Moped.
we need to really put the hurt on their operations.
I don't pay attention to no rules. I do whatever I want. I drive how I want. I hacked their car and made them get out of the way. That's pretty cool. I like that. I know they could do that in the other games, but it's pretty satisfying regardless. Whoops. Whoa, watch your mouth. Sorry, you're right. You didn't. Oh, don't drop your coffee. Can I recruit this guy? He rocks an MP5 in real life. I like that. No? How far do I have to go to get to the next thing? Yeah. It's a nice car he got there. Be a shame if something happened to it. Move! Well, I honked the horn, you didn't get out of the way, lady. God. It's real simple. I'm a menace. You need to move. Let me in. Pardon you. Or I can just walk in like this. I'm gonna recruit someone.
London needs defenders, and you look like you might be one of them.
You're DedSec, right? Got a situation you can help with.
Possibly. What is the situation?
Those Albion fucks poisoned me. Yeah, I worked in one of their warehouses, but whatever they had us handling made me feel like my organs were liquefying.
Sorry to hear that.
I fucking filed a complaint, but it was dropped. Insufficient evidence to investigate. Ugh, it's bullshit. I mean, how the fuck are you supposed to get sufficient evidence if you aren't allowed to investigate until you have sufficient evidence? It's a fucking trap.
Seems like Albion and the
man's
government
keeping
are
you down.
working together on this. We'll find out what we can.
Albion have established an operational base in the Royal Court of Justice.
Albion has taken over the courts. London's justice system is broken. They can arrest anyone and send them to jail as they please.
Exactly. But it likely means there's information here about how Albion are targeting dissenters, the who and the why. We need that data if we're going to disrupt their operation.
Tag all these people. Physical control I have to get to, right? Uh-oh. Oh, take the right hand. That panel down there? Oh, son of a biscuit. Do I have to deal with every one of these jerks? Probably. I've got my cloaking back. Gotta get back upstairs. Can't have these people knowing I'm over here. Yeah. I'm in. It's kind of cool. I like that.
What do we have, Bagley?
I have to get out now.
A list of what Albion consider high-value targets that are threats to the peaceful running of London. See here, a journalist, and this one runs a community shelter. Good God, bar your doors.
Hell, all suspected of sowing rebellion or exhibiting tendencies towards. Albion is systematically arresting people even before they rise up. Joke's on them. This list can actually help us find like-minded allies willing to help us. Well done. We're already seeing results from what you've done. That list we found named a journalist in Camden who's been investigating Albion. We reached out and he's got information that can help us.
I think you should meet with him.
I need the coordinates.
You're looking while you play Hades. I like the look of that game. Not sure I'd be down with the gameplay, but it looks really awesome. Like, love the art style. You like that? I don't even know where I am right now. I don't even know where I just walked into. I'm probably not prepared for it. All about them. That relationship. Oh, crap. Oh. So is it kind of like that? Is it kind of like a roguelike? Item builds like Isaac, maybe not as random. Hi, guess what? Good morning. I'm down with the stealth in this game. I'm down with it. It's not... I'm not going to say it's, like, the greatest. Because it's not. It's alright. It's kind of fun. Being able to hack stuff and stealth out a bit, it's pretty nice. Oh, I'm going to get in there. Oh, it's out of range. Oh, take those hands. The art style is incredible. I've also the soundtrack. Soundscape is epic. Nah, man. It's that person. Why don't you go over there, buddy? Yeah. That was pretty cool. Is there something I'm supposed to be doing in here? Like, I just happened to cross it. I don't know. I need to get back downstairs. Oh, it's after 10, Cassie. Give me just a second, will you? She's out there barking. I gotta get her in. Alright, that didn't take so long. Got a new mask. Ooh, that's a creepy one. Look at all this cache. I'm just here to choke out everyone. There's a... Yeah, this. I need that. Cool. Whoops. Yeah, I'm just gonna run away. Alright, look at the map. $800 away. There's a cache here or something. What is this? Oh, it's free money out in the public. Okay. Collectibles everywhere, right? Give me that cache. This guy's a gynecologist. Well, I gotta recruit a gynecologist.
Look out. Jesus Christ.
Dislikes DedSec. Unlock the deep profiler tech upgrade to find recruitment leads. Ah. He could be a potential, but I gotta get him to like my hacker group first. Okay. One thing I do like? Pulling people out of cars. Where would the gaming world be without Grand Theft Auto? Shaving a haircut, 2 bits. I was looking at the HUD. How am I supposed to be going? I'm on the wrong side of the road. Oh wait, I'm a one-way. I'm driving the wrong way down a one-way. This car's heavy. Definitely feels like a big car. St. Pancreas International? That's funny. Oh. I don't think there's any medical stuff going on down here. Get some intel. You got. I'd like to land on this guy if I jump over this railing, but I don't think it's going to happen. And I know he's going to shoot me if I try it. Why don't you get moving?
Fucking asshole. Another bloody idiot.
Oh, it did work! Oh, I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Master hacker. What's up here? Is he the only one? Oh, there's one. Oh. Oh.
Going to investigate.
Well, that could have been a hell of a lot worse.
Requesting backup.
You're just making find cover.
Was she Snake Eyes?
Watch out! Shots fired!
These guns do not sound good.
Lost sight of them.
Taking fire!
Oh, eat it.
What's taking them so bloody long? Gunfire! They're hit!
They're still coming. I need the key card on that guy. How do I get it? Download his key.
Moving in. They went that way. Find them.
Ah!
Suspect hit.
Oh. Get annihilated.
That was their last known position. I'm moving in.
A cardboard box for a mask. I like it. Oh, Jesus.
Shit, lost them.
Did you?
I've had enough.
Whatever you get paid, it's not enough. Because now you're dead. Give me your money. I wasn't even supposed to come in here, was I? My informant's not anywhere in this building. You know, I'm not even mad about it. Up there. How do I get up there? don't even think I'm supposed to be here. Now I can walk out the front door. There's the informant. There's the informant. What you got for me, informant?
I heard you need some help. What's the problem?
You're the crew that's been sticking it to Albion. Can't believe someone else is. Thought I was alone, right? Not doing much, just putting the word out. But you? Taking action, mate.
We're doing what we must. If we stay complacent, soon Albion will be too established to remove. What's your intel?
Almost got clip finding this. All of Albion's operational data for the entire city. Convoy routes, surveillance targets, assets. It's all there. Thinking you can make good use of that.
Too right.
Here's a sample.
Right.
Albion's closed King's Cross to the public, right? But what people don't know is that they're using it as their logistics centre. Materials, troops, whatever. A lot of it runs through there. You want to give the people a huge boost? Hit that place. Put it out of commission, and you'll severely hamstring Albion's operations here in Camden. Hell, everywhere.
That's our move, then.
Sure.
The demands of being a DedSec operative are all-consuming, so taking app gigs is a good way to make some extra quid that works around your new schedule. Lots of people will pay well to have their sensitive packages handled with care, and some will even pay you for deliveries. Ha ha!
Albion's operational plans are just what we needed to really get some traction. We'll have to take a close look at this. Now, how do we take King's Cross offline?
Albion's housed a massive...
I was in a cutscene. What are you doing?
Getting to that generator ain't gonna be easy. They've locked it up tighter since I last saw.
Any suggestions?
My news drones are still in here. They should be functional. You can use one of them. Probably have better luck piloting it too, yeah?
So it's all drones. I've got to do all this from out here? Ah.
Well, causing a power surge in a hybrid-powered generator isn't like making a toasty. We're going to need detailed specifications.
Let's check it out. Look at this.
Cool, looks bloody complicated. Newsy's got a pretty functional camera. Would a picture do you, Bagley?
It would indeed. According to this, there's an override code that'll get us into the generator's system. That's it. Use the code on the generator and I can trigger a power surge.
It should be enough to take King's Cross offline. And the rail system too. Here we go.
Boom. Master hacker. Right here.
We got a gold mine of information out of St. Pancras. Albion convoys, informants, gear, you name it. Everything we need to ignite the people of London, like we did in Camden. Derail Albion's operations and give the people a reason to rise up, borough by borough. The more we do that, the more we'll get allies flocking to the cause. We'll show London that DedSec is here for them.
Okay.
That was off the chain, mate. I knew DedSec weren't the bad guys Albion was saying. Now the rest of Camden will too. Thanks.
Thank you.
You're
Now
welcome.
Showing the borough what DedSec is really all about. There are going to be folks wanting to join up. A lot of people have been looking for a way to fight back. In fact, there's one in particular I suspect will contact you very soon. I happen to know they're chomping at the bit.
They are welcome to join.
This jacket
We
keeps
have
flipping
a lot
up.
of work ahead of us to save London.
I can switch people now. Okay. I can switch to anyone else on my team. Variety's good.
Welcome to DedSec. With you on board, we'll be unstoppable.
Yeah, this is gonna be real. Let's do it.
Excellent.
Well, fuck me, you're still alive. I owe Sabine a tenner. Not only that, but your resistance handiwork just opened up a whole new source of information. So now I spy with my hypothetical eye something interesting at the Ministry of Civic Management.
What is it?
The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
That's quite interesting.
Nice car. Oh, I like this. This is good.
I'm here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
Like my helmet. I don't quite know where I'm supposed to go. People are staring at my asshole.
Right here. Authorized personnel only. Get out. I'll only tell you once.
I don't think I was supposed to punch that guy out.
I've got someone down. Surrender.
Oh god. The hard right. Tased. Oh, going in for another tase.
What was that? No sense resisting.
God damn it.
Oh. Fuck, what?
Watch your mouth. Yeah, tasing. That's what you get for calling me the C word. Oh. Oh, that's for those little drone things. I can't fit in there.
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
I could have done that all this time.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Cool. It's like watching people from another dimension.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit. For some reason, I can't clone it to our servers. All right. Access the network here, and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one.
Get out of here, pleb.
That's the CTOS up there. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
Did you just say gulag? Heavy, did you hear that?
All right, Bags, hit me. How do I get you this AR reconstruction stuff?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the DedSec network.
Okay.
And clone my own version.
Right, cool, no problem. Just one question. How do I get on the roof?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Bags, help me out here, yeah? What kind of heavy lifter am I looking for?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Obviously.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
Out of my way. Out of my way.
Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks efficient too.
Let's recruit him.
You look like someone who's ready to fight the power.
Wait,
Fight
are you
power.
with DedSec? I just so happen to need some help.
We're ready for anything. What have you got?
I'm in debt with Clan Kelly. They paid for some medical expenses on my behalf, but they keep jacking up the interest rates. I'm basically an indentured servant at this point. Set me free from them, and I will make it worth your while.
Got it. Leave it to us.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Noted.
Well. Oh, I'm not supposed to go. I'm not even supposed to be in here. I'm not even supposed to be in here. I'm not even supposed to be here today. Let's go get my car. I like this car. You shouldn't fall towards the vehicle, dipshit.
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation. While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, What's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead.
Jeez, the Kellys sure have completely taken over, huh? Look at all of this. When did they get this big anyway?
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on.
Excuse me.
Cannabis and fentanyl together at last through the miracle of genetics.
Have we got some time to try? Just kidding. Sorta.
Shit! We need eyes on the area! No!
Where the fuck are you?
Oh, I like this girl.
They won't be hiding for long. If the shithead's gone, then it's not my problem anymore.
Find the hacker! Hey, Don, look around.
Not letting this one get away. I lost the shithead. Oh, I'm done looking.
Come this way. Come this way. Come walk right in there. Oh, I stole some money from her when I distracted her. Oh, you got. Oh shit. I'm not doing good at all. I'm in a bad way right now. They all know I'm here. This is so bad. Man, this girl's tough. I like her. Man, who the hell are you shooting at? Come on. Come on out. Now you get back up and get this panel. And that one.
Guess this dickhead wants to play hide and seek.
I do.
It's all good here, but I'll keep searching.
Right, you can erase all record of that debt, putting our new friend back into the black, and more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Master hacker. Hacker man.
Transfer complete.
Oh, there's a mask here upstairs. Lots of scalability. I like that. It's further higher up. You can pet the dog in Hades. Well, this is what's important. Let's be clear. Thank you. I'm probably going to get to a stopping point here and maybe play a couple rounds of Warzone with him. Maybe. It's already 11 o'clock though. Shit. Maybe I won't. I don't want to be up late tonight. Where's the, where do I get up that mask up there? How do I get up on that rooftop? Recruited.
You're free. We wiped your debt with the Kellys so you don't have to work for them anymore.
Fucking lovely. You're not bad for a group of alleged terrorists.
You should totally join up with DedSec. Kick ass for a cause.
All right. I'm in. Let's have some fun.
That's what I'm talking about. Get in here. Jump up there, jump up there. Ah. You're showing me that there's a mask up there, but I don't know how to get to it. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hijack this. I'm going to look around and find how to get to it. It's right there. There's no way up here. Oh, you know what I'm supposed to do? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? Haha! Oh, okay. Kudos. That was well done. Well done. You thought you would like to know. Oh, I do want to know. I follow that Twitter account, but you don't see it every post. Death metal shop? Songs of Chaos. I don't want to wear a t-shirt that I can't even see. Where did I put my car? Can I jump in the river? I can. So, are you his personal are you his taskmaster? Did he tell you, "Hey, go to Wheeler Stream and tell him that the dog in Hades is petable"? I'm not hating. I'm just talking some smack. This town looks very lived in. Hi. Can I borrow that real quick? Thanks. Oh, look at all these shops and stuff here. There's so much stuff on the map. I'm not trying to do any of these side missions, you know? Like, look at all these icons and stuff. Man, I don't. I'm not paying attention to any of that crap. Oh. Sorry about your car. Hey, no. Bare knuckle fighting. All of a sudden, I'm interested.
Building a resistance group requires operatives with specialized skills. Technical abilities, firearms handling, and physical training are all valuable. Bare-knuckle boxing rings are a good place to find people who are good at throwing punches, or taking them. By defeating each opponent in an arena, you'll have an opportunity to face its best fighter.
The DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary measure
Pretty
to
mental,
make
huh?
London safe.
Here, your new optic.
This is the turning point, right? My normal life gets fucked, all just to join the DedSec party.
Normal? What's normal about the government having the right to kill us?
I know everything's fucked, and I know it has to change. I have a lot to give up, you know?
You're not leaving anything behind. You're just making sure everything will still be there tomorrow.
Right. Okay then. I'm ready.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of RSHQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
Heading there now.
There's a little too many collectibles. You know what I mean? Oh, am I going the wrong way on a one-way? Sorry about that. Not sorry. Wolf. Hey, 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 hey.
Sweep of the premises. Drone, begin search.
Well, here I am.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
Fuck off then. You're lucky I don't have time to break your legs. Seriously, fuck off.
He just landed it on him. What'd you call me? I heard what you called me. I'm flying. Whee! Man, if I had access to one of these things, I would never even go into work. I just stole a server. Pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Don't mind me. Just flying around in London with a server.
The server's been loaded into your vehicle. Off you go now. Quickly, but not too quickly. Wouldn't want any accidents.
Come on now, I know what I'm doing.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server.
I was gonna say 9 Elms, I'm down there.
Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
Oh, tap. Tap, tap, tappy. Not waiting for all you a-holes. Got places to be.
You're too far. I'm served from your optic, so I need you to stay within range.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
All right, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag?
Bagley, we have company.
Well, shit, can you do anything to lose your new friends? Maybe invite them to a pottery night or overshare something personal. Whatever you do, just get to the last location in one piece.
Shit. All right, let's do it.
Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
I like this has auto drive. If you don't feel like, I mean, in a game like this, part of the fun is running into stuff. But it's nice that that's an option. Like that guy back there. I ran into him. I just ruined his day. Probably his month, actually. Well, that wouldn't have happened if I chose auto drive.
Be careful. It's taking too much damage. A few more hits and it's toast.
Oh, didn't realize that was a fail state. A fail condition. I should probably be a little more careful then. go to Piccadilly. I've been here. In real life, I've been there. Full jacket, bro.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
A little help, Bagley. These bastards are persistent.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
Shooting this is pretty easy. I mean, or I'm a god. I don't think that's the case. You just keep running down this hallway, I keep shooting him. I mean, keep running.
Alright, I've got it. Now, we can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Go on.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run!
I'm out.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? We pulled off a heist, made life a bit harder for the tyrants of the world, and most importantly, I got a new toy to play with. Now, run along back to the safe house. Sabine wants you and your new teammates for a briefing.
Okay. Land Rock instead of Land Rover. I'm gonna say runs pretty well. The hacking feels really nice. The combat is pretty easy for the most part. I'm playing on normal and doesn't seem all that complicated. Kind of Grand Theft Auto-y. So I guess the second Watch Dogs game was much more was much better than the first. I never played the second one. But this is kind of fun. You just kind of run around mindlessly doing tasks and stuff. I like it. I like it. I do like it. I'll put some more time into it. I don't know how much of it I'm going to stream. It might be something I just kind of play off stream here and there. With Cyberpunk coming out on the 10th, though, oof. That's going to take a lot of my time. I don't know how much time that I'm going to be putting into this. But it plays pretty well. Obviously, it's one of those Ubisoft games where there's a lot to do, a lot of icons on screen, things like that, a lot of constant tasks to do. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I can see why it won some awards when they announced it. Really like the concept. I mean, I've always liked the concept of the Watch Dogs games. I just don't know that they were... the first one wasn't as polished. The second one apparently was a lot more polished. It was San Francisco, which I have it on PC. I need to install it one of these days just to run around in San Francisco. A city I've spent a lot of time in for work in a previous job. Been to London a few times, but not really spent a ton of time there. So it's neat seeing some areas I've been to, but San Francisco would be a lot cooler because I've been in San Francisco a lot more, and to be able to run around a virtual version of that. But that's Watch Dogs 2. I like being able to recruit different people and have them do different tasks and stuff. That's pretty neat. I like it. Otherwise, I think I am good for the night. It's already 11:30, and I've got to be up pretty early tomorrow morning for work. So I know Heavy wants to play some Warzone. We will get on that. We will. Just not tonight. But when we do, we're keeping the streak alive. Because the last 3 streams with Heavy in Warzone, we've won every single one of them. Well, we've won at least one game. Not, we didn't win every game in our streams, but 3 streams in a row we've won a Warzone game, and that's nuts. I'd never even won a game a week ago. I would love to keep that going, but we'll do that some other time. Tonight I'm going to bed. But right now, we're going to go raid Heavy Hand Swings as he's playing Hades. We'll check you later.